Hello, greetings to everyone. Today we will see a case study on additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing is one of the thrust areas which has been identified by SNS College of Technology also. So you will see that there is a lot of value addition that this additive manufacturing case study will expose to you, that how additive manufacturing is being used for the medical applications. What we're going to see here is a complex separation of conjoined twins. Okay, twins which are basically born together and they have joined together when they have during their birth. Okay, and then how successfully they have planned using 3D printing technology, and then they have conducted the surgery. Now, what are cojoined twins? Cojoined twins are also known as Siamese twins. They are identical twins and which are joined in the uterus itself. It's a very rare phenomenon, and the occurrence is estimated to range from 1 in around 49,000 births, okay, or 1 in 1,89,000 births. Now, how does 3D printing help this? Now, whatever is the model, whether it is a soft tissue, or it's a skin, or whether it is a metal object, or whether it's a wooden object, anything can be scanned, right? Now, when we scan these things, we get a point cloud data. Now, this point cloud data gets captured with a high level of contrast, okay? And they are separately color coded, and a 3D model is being created using a software called Mimix Innovation Suite. Now, this model works in such a way that every 3 points together, if I join, I get a surface. I will get the surface will all be joined together. All these small surfaces will be joined together, and then I get a surface model. The moment I thicken a surface model, I get a solid model. Now, this color coding is basically being done for distinguishing between one component and another component. Then once I get the 3D model, I can print the 3D model using a additive manufacturing technique, layer by layer. Okay, whichever kind of additive manufacturing technique that you use, okay, whether it is a fused deposition method or whether the SLA method, it doesn't matter. But you know how accurate you get the models is the point to be noted. Now, the case detail, we'll get back to this now. At Texas Children's Hospital, two daughters of the mother called Martha, the children were named as Hope and Faith. They were born conjoint at the chest, abdomen, and the chest walls, lungs, pericardial sac, diaphragm, liver, intestines, colon, and the pelvis were all joined together. So the surgery was to separate them, and it will be a very complex one. Now, what the 3D printing software did is they scanned these things, and then they used a software called Materialize, and then they made a 3D model of the part. Now, these are the babies. The name, as I said, is Faith and Hope. Okay, and this is the scanned image which has been colored there. You also see the actual image being made out of 3D model. Now, the 3D model, it will help the surgeons to really plan their work ahead of the surgery. Okay, they can plan it in a proper way, that what is that to be required and what are the specialists who are supposed to accompany the surgery. All that can be planned. Now, this is what I had said. A point cloud is there. When the point cloud is there, I make a surface mesh of that, and then it becomes a printable STL file. The .stl stands for stereolithography file. Now, this is a 3D model which has been printed. Okay, imagine that the babies are still not operated, but still, you know, I can make a model of the bones and the lungs and the ribs, etc. there, and then I can make a physical model for the doctors to make a planning of their surgery. Now here the surgery and is being conducted. What they have done is they have made an implanted a tissue expander here. You see the tissue expander. Now that will help them, which will expand in such a way that it will provide as an artificial skin when it is separated. Now let us see the video and then we'll have a look at this. Okay, the surgery was done at Texas Children's Hospital. This is Dr. Darrell Cass, and he is see all the preparations that are being done. They have found that it is around 30 different parts are to be planned, and different doctors and then nurses were alerted, and they were all briefed about the surgery. You see the babies there also. Okay, and so how much amount of information that they can get on the babies based on the 3D model is what they are collecting. Okay, you can see the lungs, the liver, all these things in different. You can even remove them and then see, take it out and then have a look at it. And there's Dr. Rajesh Krishnamurthy, who is also a cardiac surgeon there. In this particular case, they say that a large part of the body is joined together. So they have reported that it took around 30 hours for them to do the operation. So a good amount of detail has been captured because of the 3D printing, and then they have reconstructed the part. Okay, the liver is there, which can be detached separately, and then they found that there were 2 livers were there, and then they had to ensure that a proper division is made between the 2 babies. Okay. So what they have done is to distinguish between the 2 babies, and the parts of the 2 babies. They have color coded both the images, and they had given the image to for a 3D printing company. The 3D printing company printed this, and then they have given it, and further it must have been post processed, etc., and then smoothened out by removing all the support material, etc. They must have detached all that. Now the main part here is that it helped them to plan the surgery properly, and it was done in a very, very careful manner, and the operation was also a success. And this is where Texas Children's Hospital, many people who ever worked for the success of the surgery, are happy that they could use the 3D printing technology and then conduct the surgery to the best possible manner. Okay, so we'll get back on a different case study again. What we seen here is how additive manufacturing was used for the separation of co-joint twins, the conjoint twins, and how nicely they planned the surgery by making a model out of it. Okay, so what we have seen is additive manufacturing application in medical industry. Thank you very much.